What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy day today. Bitcoin late last night, as I was going to bed, I saw that Bitcoin dropped to like $55,000. It dropped as low as $53,000. We're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at the reasons why. You guys probably already know. Mt. Gox and Germany. We're going to take a closer look and we're going to see what really has changed, right? Yeah, we're going to do a lot of prognostication. And so without further ado, let's do this. Basically a cycle. Smart money buys here, and I was smart. My portfolio was still up, so I would consider myself to be smart money. Institutional investors buy in here, and then the public, they come later and they will buy up here. They will be essentially our exit liquidity, unfortunately. All right, that's the stealth phase, the awareness phase, the mania phase, and the blow off phase. Okay, this is the drop, and then for like a year or whatever, how it's been. Into a bear market. This is where you make your money. Okay, this is where I made my money. This is where it will prove to have made my money, because I think we still have this way to go, because personally I think we're here. First sell off, bear trap, boom. From here we're gonna go up, guys. Okay, if this isn't the bottom, then I don't know what is. Okay, we still have all this to go. Okay, so don't jump. Don't sell. I unfortunately had to make some sales today. I got rid of Uno Re and I got rid of GQ, both at losses, unfortunately. And I had to get rid of and I had to sell some land share, but that was free land share coins because I had them staking. Still, I didn't want to do it, but it had to be done. And so I did make a couple of buys and I wanted to make some more, but I'm basically out of capital. I'll try to take if I have time, I'll try to show you one low cap gem. Well, not so much low cap, but one that was in a good price, and we'll see where it is at the end of this video. Anyways, back to this. So we still have this to go. Okay, we still have this top to do, this sell off right here, and there's a lot of reasons why. Okay, there's a lot of reasons why. Actually, main reasons. Well, depends on who you ask, right? One is this is a Mt. Gox letter. Okay, notice to whom it may concern. Mt. Gox, they're basically going to repay. Notice the date, July 5th. This was late last night. Around my midnight, and I'm like in New York time, Eastern Standard Time. Around my midnight. Well, actually, I'm an hour behind because I'm in Medellin, Colombia, so that's like an hour behind. Around my midnight, it was noted that Mt. Gox made a big like $2 billion move to an unknown wallet. Okay, so the distributions have begun, and then this morning I see that this notice to repay Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. So the distributions have begun as of July 5th, guys. Okay, previous to that, it was just fear, and fear was enough to do this, to drive the markets down. All right, do we play now in this zone between 58 and 50,000? This part up here, where we are right now is interesting, because we've been here before, like I mentioned yesterday, May 1st. Okay, we didn't do this. This is a huge drop. How much of a drop was that? Let's take a look real quick. Let's take a look from this peak when this thing started. 18% drop. No, I'm sorry, 25% drop. This is probably the biggest drop we've had this whole run up. All right, I think that's probably the biggest drop we've had this whole run up, because they've averaged around like 22% since basically November 2025. I mean 2022. All right, basically since November 2020. We'll say December 2022. This whole run up, guys. This has been the worst drop. All right, this has been the worst drop, and now people are like, oh yeah, this is a McDonald's thing, which a huge M arches, and that means we're going way down. I don't think so. All right, people are just like that. It's crazy. After being in this market since 2018, you see it all the time. You also hear conspiracy theories, which might have some bit of truth to them, right? I don't think we're going to drop down and it's over, but we could possibly spend some time here, right? Below 58, 59. Ideally, I would like to see it next week come right back up, boom. All right. But again, it depends on the Mt. Gox thing, guys. It depends on how much. And people are going to also say, oh, you know, this is $1 trillion asset. The total sales between Mt. Gox and Germany are like only 12 billion. How does it affect it? Well, apparently it does, right? Or if you believe the conspiracy theory stuff, then this is all manipulated, right? Manipulated in time, because they essentially want to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum a whole lot cheaper, right? Because they see now that this thing is gonna explode up, and crypto is gonna go up like crazy. So they're going to buy their positions at the cheapest price points possible, right? And this is a huge opportunity for those that have capital. I wish I had capital. I would be putting it in the market right now, but unfortunately I don't. I just have to sit on my hands and watch these juicy prices just go by. Hopefully some of you guys out there, all of you guys out there, ideally have capital to put it in, man, and definitely put it in like this. Just one quick example. Look at this green candle already. This morning, this thing was at a $86 million market cap. Now it's back at $102 million market cap. I wish I would have bought it. I wanted to buy it. I just had no capital. I have a small little bag, nothing amazing, but this thing could potentially go to the tens of billions of dollars in market cap. So there's still a lot of excess to be made. This talking about Toshi on base. All right, just one example, and there's many examples, guys. Okay, so do with that information what you will, boys and girls. Right now, okay, back to Bitcoin. Do I see us dropping down to 50? I don't know, but I was wrong. I was wrong. I didn't see us dropping really too much below this. I thought we could see wicks, but I didn't expect to see bodies, and I definitely didn't expect to see 53,000. Although it was short-lived, still you don't know. These people, depends on who you ask. These Mt. Gox creditors are going to sell anywhere between all of the 8.2 billion and you know, almost none, couple of billion. Okay, so it depends. Probably, I don't know. It'd probably be somewhere in the middle then, right? It'd probably be expect like a $4 billion sale, $4 billion in sales in the coming weeks, probably, right? Let's see how that reacts. Let's see how the ETFs do. Let's see if retail stops selling, right? But eventually, I think Germany retail, they're all going to stop selling. Eventually, they're going to run out. They're going to stop selling, and what's going to happen? The price is going to be juicy enough for people who are going to want to jump back in and keep this thing going. And I predict that that'll probably happen sometime starting at middle late July. Okay, start moving up. Middle late July, I'd be surprised if we are still below $58,000 or $60,000. If we're not back here middle end of July, I'd be pretty surprised. Okay. So let's see what happens, guys. Take it day by day. Let's take a look at DXY really quick. I like this. I like to see the DXY drop in. That's pretty cool. And another thing, really quickly. Look at the NASDAQ. Look at the S&P 500. Okay. Usually there's correlations between Bitcoin and the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. And look what Bitcoin's doing. Okay. Sometimes I do wonder about the whole manipulation thing. Okay, I mean this market can be heavily manipulated, and if you don't think so, I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe you still believe in Santa Claus or whatever. It's naive to think that it's not possible. In my opinion, I think it's naive to think that it's not possible that there isn't some type of manipulation going on. There is. Just to what degree and how much is it going to cost the price to drop? I think it's right around here, though. All right, so let's see if I'm right. The line in the sand is right here, so I really would not like to see us spend too much time below here. As far as I would like to see it, I would love to see us, next week back over 58,164. Even if we have to just kind of hang out here for the rest of July, towards the end of July, for next couple of weeks, right, and then start moving back up, and maybe even. I don't know if we have the strength in the middle of July or end of July to get back into this triangle now, to be honest with you. Now, surprisingly, we might just be under this triangle in this little space right here, between 66,000 and 58,000. All right, the structure is pretty much done. Let's see what the new structure is that is going to be built. All right. And yeah, let's look at others really quickly. I still have a little bit of time. Others at a $2 billion market cap. Look how much we dropped, and then wick right back, boom, at the support line that I identified. So let's see if we can build and start going back up. Hopefully, get others back into this triangle. I am in profits, like I said, but man, I need to be in more profits. A lot of lessons learned from this type of stuff, and for the next bull run, and for the next cycle, I expect to be better. Although this next cycle, things have changed so much in this cycle that we really will be pretty blind, but I will do my best to incorporate my lessons learned and to do my best on that cycle as best I can, and I will share all that information with you. But we're talking about 2026, 2027, 2028. All right, so it's a little bit away, but I'm always doing my best to understand this market, to learn from this market, and share that information with you guys, because man, there is no better place than crypto. I mean, yes, this volatility towards the downside sucks, but this same volatility towards the upside, guys, is going to be amazing. Look, Toshi's getting back into this triangle. This is a strong project, guys. Okay. I did have like some leftover capital from making my payments, and so I'm like, okay, let me put them in something. What did I put them in? I put in Neural AI. And what else did I buy? I think I might have bought one more thing. No, I didn't. I think I only had enough for Neural AI, unfortunately. That's too bad. But yeah, Neural AI is a good project. Dropped my average buy price to $2.09, guys. Okay, and it looks like it's flattening out right here. So this might be a nice bottom. I think this thing is going to do extremely well. It's a brand new project, Neural AI. On Ethereum, the cost to do transactions on Ethereum is ridiculous. I think that's it, guys. I think that's really all I wanted to share. And the Mt. Gox movement, 16 hours ago from the time I'm making this video, they moved 2.78 billion out of cold storage wallet. So yeah, with that, the notice and everything like that, the payments have been remade. But just remember, guys, how I think we're here. We still have all this to go. All right, so keep that in mind. If you have capital, you are very lucky. I will be deploying it. What could you buy really quickly? Look, Rio's coming back strong right there. That's good to know. Rio, I would buy Rio. I would buy land share. Whoa, look at that. That just dropped. That's weird. Huge gap right there, huh? What's that all about? I don't know. That's weird. Land share. I would buy land share. I was just looking at their site and everything looks a lot better. They've put a lot of work into their project. I would buy Credify, Stobe. I would buy my top 10, basically. Triaz, mainnet launched at the end of this month. I know a lot of people are saying they don't believe it, but we'll see. UBXS, I would be buying. Synverse, I would also buy. Need to have some type of gaming plays. Look at this drop, right? Almost back to all-time lows. It's crazy. But hey, it's a gaming play, and this type of volatility also goes the other way. All right, so keep that in mind. Fundamentally strong project. Creo, I might take a look at Tectum. I mean, look how low it went, right? Can go back the other way too, guys. I got rid of Uno Re, as I mentioned, so let's get rid of that. Soonverse came back down here, huh? Man, if I had some, I just put too much here. But if I didn't put too much here, at this price right here, 0.01, I would add some right here at Soonverse. It's just such a small cap, and I think it has so much potential. FabWelt, I didn't want to sell. I'm thinking this comes back. Okay, it's a gaming play. Plus, I want to hold on to my gaming plays. I have a good feeling about gaming plays. I think they're gonna explode at some point. Dynex, below this line right here, 57 cents. How low did it go? Let's see. Oh man, another 49-cent miss right there. That's a shame. Great project. Let's see. What's AGC doing? Oh, AGC is actually at a great price to pick up. It's really low. As low as it's been in a while. I haven't caught at this level. 20 cents. Juicy. I wish I had more capital, man. I'm gonna see what I can do though. Navi, I've put enough in. Although at 14 cents does look pretty juicy, and that's a big return. That's a big green candle coming back the other way. So maybe this is the bottom. I think when, I don't know, I've said it, we're really close to the bottom, guys. We really are. GLQ also at a nice price. I could sell some USA. I could sell all my USA. I paid here, and I would sell it here, so I'm at a huge loss. But you gotta learn how to take losses. I can take them. But thankfully, my winners are offsetting them by a lot. Thank God. All right, that's it, guys. Long story short, don't jump. Let's see how much more pressure Mt. Gox sales are going to have. But I don't know. I would like to see it. Bitcoin price above 58,164. The sooner, the better. But maybe we spend a little bit of time underneath it. We'll see what happens next week. Today is Friday, so don't expect too much from Saturday and Sunday. Might be some good opportunities to buy on Saturday and Sundays. Things are probably just really relaxed. We will check to see how the next week we'll see how the ETFs have performed. Remember, 4th of July happened, so there was no ETF movement on that day. They work on traditional finance hours. We'll see, guys. I am actually very bullish, and I actually feel a lot better today than I felt yesterday. I feel there's a lot more clarity. I feel we are pretty damn close to a local bottom, and although we could grind it out for the rest of July, eventually, sometime after July, I expect the last quarter, we are in the last half of this year, the last quarter especially, I expect big things from Bitcoin. I expect big things from altcoins. Can't negate. Can't just completely say no to conspiracy theories. Maybe there is some manipulation. Maybe they do want to keep the price a little lower. Maybe they pushed it a little lower just so they can get in. But that should tell you a lot, guys. That should tell you a lot, because this bull run, I think, is going to be amazing. And I think these guys, these institution guys, see it too. All right, leave it there. Guys, if you can, please like, subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel. All that stuff helps. With all that said, I will see you guys Monday. Have yourselves a good weekend. Peace.